Hello everyone! Here I am again, back after a very long time of not doing any lives. My name is Ulrike Sophia, your full-time intimacy activist at exploringdeeper.com. And I have been receiving so many messages lately about what workshops are safe? Where can I go? Do you know if I could go here? Where can I go in this country? So I'm getting a lot of people approaching me, and I get it because this is a topic dear to my heart. I've been speaking up. I've been doing a bunch of whistleblowing, and I'm working on this project called redflagsandworkshops.com. And as we speak, my colleague Rupert and I are working on our second brochure on the different roles that people play in situations of harm. And the first one was about the flags, like red flags, yellow, green, orange flags. You can find that on that website. All for free, because I just want to empower a lot of people and make this world a bit safer. So here, hello from me and my kitty cat. So today, as I'm writing about apologists and creating a brochure also dealing with apologists, I was inspired to go on the Facebook Live again, see if that thing is still around. It's been months since I've been doing this. Let's see if the algorithm is kind. So hello, feel free to say hello if you're here with me. So sometimes there are people coming to a certain country. They come to teach, and other people know, for example, I know that they are bad news. And then there are a lot of people who are saying like, oh, but this teacher is great. I know there are these weird stories going on about them, but I don't believe them. They're great. I've been in a room with them. I've been to their workshops and I had a great time. Which is completely ignoring the experience that other people may have. Hello. That was harmful, and I'm being distracted. That is absolutely ignoring the voices of the people that were harmed or that allegedly were harmed or say that they were harmed. Only following their own experience. And the thing is, when there are teachers or groups that have these mixed messages going on, there's always good messages too. There's always good news. There's always people benefiting, because if they didn't exist, this person couldn't teach, right? They would not have a business. Nobody would go there. So these schools, there's some in the news in our circles, and teachers that are also in the news in our circles. Of course, they also have people that have a good time. They have to, they have to keep sustaining themselves. That doesn't mean that also a whole bunch of people have terrible experiences. I think it may be like, this 80-20% rule that goes for many things that might be the same for these kind of places where 80% of the people, my hair is so wintry today, where 80% of the people have a good experience, but 20% get seriously harmed. And what annoys me so much is having yet another conversation with yet more people who are like, yeah, but were you even there? And I'm like, well, maybe I wasn't. But if there are these stories of alleged harm, where there is smoke, there's fire. So probably I want to stand on the side of the targets, of the victims, and believe them, or at least believe something's going on, right? And I can't count the times anymore where I would communicate to people, sometimes to friends, who would organize or produce someone that I know has a lot of bad stories about them, and my friends would be like, "Yeah, but they also do great things, and I want to support them. Their message is good." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you're dismissing it completely." I've talked to organizers of festivals who would line up someone who had allegedly harmed and raped quite a bunch of people. And I would ask them like, hey, do you know this about this person? Because maybe they don't know. And they knew. And they were like, yeah, we know, but we're still going to have him lined up because their teachings are so good. I'm like, okay, how are you going to protect people? And they're like, well, we never had a bad experience with him, so we're just not going to do anything. Yeah, so apologists quite often, there's other roles of people too, and I will talk about them too. There's the bystanders, there's the enablers, there's flying monkeys. There's so many different types of people in an abusive situation where a person is harming other people, usually more than one. It's not just those two when it's in group circles. When it's in, there's always, when it's someone who's known, when it's either a school or a teacher who's known, it's never just that person. There's always the people around them. So apologists apologize the behavior of the person who harmed. They might not have an active role. There's more active roles where people might like actively promote someone or, organize for them or send people their way. Apologists usually do not have an active role, like they don't do anything other than verbally, either written on social media or in words, defend someone who allegedly has caused harm. And what annoys me a lot is that a lot of apologists are not very open to listen to victim stories. They really want to stay in their truth. And I understand that, because if you had a good experience, or maybe someone is your friend, or you love someone, maybe they're your partner or your lover, and you hear stories of alleged abuse or harm, if you choose to believe them, you have to let go of your image of that school or that teacher. And that can be a really, really hard thing to do. So I get it. I get that it's really hard. But by defending them and choosing not to listen to these other stories, you would actually bring other people in danger. You perpetuate the harm. You are part of the harm being perpetuated. You're not actually causing it, but you're part of it being, of the options of people being brought in, of grooming, of, new people coming to this place. You're part of the problem. And that can be really hard to invite the idea that you are part of the problem, or that your partner or your lover or someone that you care about, your friend, or someone that you put on a pedestal that you admire, is actually not what you think they are. And that's really hard. So I have a lot of compassion for apologists who stop apologizing and actually start listening and stop being part of the problem. So that's what I got for today. If you want to see more, redflagsinworkshops.com is full of free info, and the new brochure is coming, I think, in a few days. I'm so excited. So stay safe, take care, inform yourself, find the right places for you to go and explore. Sending love. Mwah.